Hey guys, welcome back to another book video. Today we're going to be looking at the Hobbit Sketchbook by Alan Lee. So I'll show you the cover there. Take a look at the back. So let's get straight into this one. We've got a nice map to start with. Always good in Lord of the Rings type books. So a quick look at the contents then, how it's set out. Bag End, the Lone Lands, the Misty Mountains. Well, you can pause the video, you don't need me to read this here. I tried to keep these videos from going on too long, so I won't be stopping too much on each page or anything like that. I won't even be showing every single page. I'm just going to flick through a couple of pages at a time so that you guys can get an idea of what's in this book. And the Hobbit Sketchbook is actually quite new. Alan Lee obviously is the artist who worked on Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. I do also have the Lord of the Rings sketchbook, which has been out for quite a while. But the Hobbit sketchbook is quite recent. It's only just really come out. So I figured I'd show this on camera for those of you who are interested in buying the book, just so you can see what's inside. It looks like it's going to mainly consist of, well, pencil drawings, sketches, obviously. Let me straighten that up. But it does seem to have colour work in here as well, which is always nice. Personally, I prefer pencil sketches. Things like this I think is really cool. I love armour, fantasy armour, things like that. So this book is right up my street. Obviously, with this being The Hobbit, there is probably going to be much more in terms of dwarves. Lord of the Rings has a bit of everything. The Hobbit does have that as well, and it's got some pretty cool monsters. But I feel like with the main characters in The Hobbit being dwarves, and a hobbit of course, but I feel like obviously dwarves are going to be more central in this book. I don't actually have the illustrated version of the novel, the Hobbit book. I wouldn't mind getting it though, but I'm sure I have seen some pages from it before, and whilst all of these are obviously new to me, I am sure that I have seen the odd one of the coloured images in the Hobbit books before, just when I've looked at previews. So if you do already own any illustrated versions of it, even like this one, I think you may have already seen these ones. But I'm guessing that's more just the coloured ones that are shown. And this book is definitely packed with sketches, so there's going to be something that you haven't seen regardless. And I have got a video of the Lord of the Rings sketchbook as well. Again, I'll put links to all of them in the description box below. I've also got the Art of Lord of the Rings books, which are really good. A little bit more aimed at the movies. This, I think, has a big crossover with the movies, obviously. But I think a lot of the illustrations in here might be aimed at the book as well. But don't quote me on that because I could be wrong. Someone can correct me in the comments. It does have some really nice illustrations in it, though. Again, I'm not too fussed about colour, so for me, a sketchbook is probably the best kind of art book. It's got a lot of character design and monster design, but it's also looking like it's got quite a lot of structures. Scenery. Sorry, I'm not sure the correct term. Environments, I guess it'd be. Something that I don't have as much experience with. So I'm always a bit in awe when I see people that have drawn these big cities and things like that. I would not know where to start with that kind of thing. You can also see that he has written text to accompany this. Obviously, I'm not stopping on camera to actually read it, but it's pretty cool. It's going to have a lot of information on it. Of course, we've got Smorgon there, the dragon. And there's not too much more I can really say about it, seeing as this is the first time I've actually looked through it. I always think the dwarven structures are really nicely designed. Even the armours as well, in fact. Some really nice stuff. If you are an artist, you could definitely use some of this as reference. Maybe even just, for me, it's quite inspiring. I find it quite inspirational and even motivating. Maybe just give yourself some ideas. If you're just a collector of anything art-wise or Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, then you'd probably just want to own this book anyway. Sorry if there are any spoilers in here for those of you who haven't seen or read the books. I should have probably mentioned that at the beginning. And that's the end of it. So, I hope you found it useful if you are looking at buying this book. Make sure you check out some of the other art book videos I've got, and I'll put links in the description box below to where I bought the book from. If you did enjoy the video, hit the thumbs up button, make sure you leave me a comment below, let me know what other videos you guys want to see. Thanks for watching.